In this video, talking about leadership as far as Chris Peterson, I think her name was, in DH Consulting. It almost seemed pretty straightforward, that Chris, even though very, very good at getting her team together and she was good at team building, she had multiple meetings. She, identified a product with her team that a team could create that was new business or a new product for the business to look at. However, it's also obvious that Chris didn't ask enough questions of Meg, her boss. She was more into being siloed with her team than with working with others. She didn't seem to have listened or at least have heard that they wanted really to do new products to generate business with larger schools. However, I would like to point out that Chris, definitely wasn't all at fault here. I believe that Meg held some of the blame. There was some specific parts of the story where Meg said, she had an open door policy and come right in and whatever you needed, you could do. But when Chris came in and asked, Meg should have been steering her in a different direction right off the bat. She knew Chris was going after a project for small schools, and even though she met with Meg very little, while the other team has met with her a lot more, Meg didn't use that opportunity the one or two times they did meet as a mentoring opportunity where to tell Chris, hey, this is what we really need, and we really need you to go in a different direction than the small school budget app or program they were looking at. I just, and maybe it was Meg trying to see what Chris was made of. However, at the end of it, when Chris's team was taken away, I just don't think it was a good opportunity for Chris. I just think Meg was, I believe Meg maybe even held 50% of the fault here. She really needed to direct Chris because Chris had great leadership skills. She got her team together. She had good team building skills. She was very thorough in vetting out this with potential clients. It's just this new direction that maybe wasn't explained very well. Chris still should have asked questions. There should have been more discussion with her team about maybe other products that they could do besides just the one. But I do think Meg held 50% of the blame here. She really didn't give Chris a chance and to just pull the rug out from under her at the end. It wasn't. She was doomed to fail. It's almost like Meg wanted her to fail. Like there was more to the story that we didn't hear about. So Chris had some culpability of responsibility for this, but I think Meg did a poor job in her leadership role as well in leading Chris. That's it.